Hello. Oh, it's been a long time since I've had good old Moga here. It is very nice to have it be oh so relaxing once again. Okay, everything that's in there is just a mask, so I'm not that fussed about that at all. Raft Medulla's Fire Cell Stone, so I need to go to the volcano. If I remember correctly, my armor upgrade was Diablos. And that was going to be its own problem. Right, yeah, half stacks of things. That's the whole shtick here. Potions, mega potions. White stones. Two of these, two of these. I remember my box was just a nightmare, so I popped everything away. That's the normal healing, at least. Do I want to grab myself? Probably a good idea to have a max in my inventory. Because I can have one. I do want paintballs. Hello, Rote. How are you? It's not that warm at the moment, actually, so I'm probably not. Hello, Anton. Welcome as well. That one I just think I have to unequivocally say is false. HR 51 on your second try character? Is that the end? I don't know how try works. Is that the end? It's basically it. Okay, cool. Okay, if I remember correctly, I want to get through this entire rank Dubrakidios, and then I can go into hub to farm my armor, basically. Secondary endgame characters are insane to you. Getting another character to the end of the game makes sense to me. As someone who thinks the most fun part of the game is playing through it and having progression and stuff to do. Getting to the end game and farming all of the end game shit twice, that is lunacy. Did you ever find your I don't have any stamina stuff? Did you ever find your Black Diablos, by the way, Anton? You want to have female and male armor? Are you going to switch between, though? Or are you just going to play the one character? You fought him a bit. Okay, good, good. Weirdly chill fight with Heavy Burger? Really? Aww. Is your armor set coming along then, or is that still a long way off? Tempered gore is tough. You feel like you've been fighting forever and it's only been 5 minutes. I think that's more of a pace of the game thing than it is about the gore regala specifically. It's a long way off because his ass is stingy with carapace. You got all the rare bits. That's good at least. What did you have to do to get it unlocked? Naga and sand barrier. Okay. Do you know when it unlocks in hub as well? There's a fucking... There's a hair in like the perfect spot where I put my thumb down on my controller. And it just pokes into my finger every time. That's so annoying. Not my thumb, my hair. Hopefully that gets rid of it. This set could pass without tower farm with all the damn sacks you need. Yeah, I think I needed an absolute shitload of Renephalos stuff for this Diablos one. I can't really remember though. I might have needed some Altara as well. I can't just suicide. I mean, they do that all the time, right? The felines. It does seem to be gone. Thank fuck for that. It's been annoying the hell out of me. Hey. Now I need to get both the horn breaks. Ideally, though, I would love to farm this armor in multi. That's why I need the Brachydios dead. Because, as lovely as this armor is, defensively it is not sufficient anymore. That is definitely true. Is Renephilos in here, right? Apparently not at night time. Okay, well that's rude. This fucking guy is doing everything in his power to make sure I can't hit his head. There's Delix in here. But yeah. Yep, that misses. And then he digs. Oh my god. I should have brought Sonic Bombs. Goes for Char-Char. Angry. Nice. Well, I'm glad I got a lot of head damage in on that hunger. All, like 10 of it that I did. It's really going to help with getting his head break now that he's pissed. Don't have that problem if you play gun. Cut the tail off, it's probably a problem. If you need any of them. That hit me. My stamina's kind of getting to the point here where I am considering a... God fucking damn it. A tactical death as well. Dude, what the fuck is this, Diablos? You're meant to turn and attack me. And you're just not doing it. There's another roar instead of turning and attacking. Dig, yep. You're being impossible to predict. This isn't what you do. That's more like it, but of course you do it when I can't get the frickin' thing off instead. The charge. Like, what? I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Number one reason why I don't like playing Greatsword this hunt. You do everything right, and you still get fucked with this weapon. There's one of them at least. Don't know why it just blocks there. I hit the wings, sadly. The death here is going to be my tactical cart for stamina, and to make more use out of my second hot drink. That little tree nearly just killed me. That would have been a new one. I don't think that little tree has ever got me killed before. Oi, oi, oi. I hate Greatsword so much. I don't want to play Greatsword anymore. That was an absolute ton quicker than I expected it to do that. Can't jump. I ran out of stamina. It's fine, that's my tactical stamina cart. It also gets me a little bit of health back as well. And conveniently, it's in the perfect area. Ah. If only it had turned to me there. Every time it comes towards me, it then also does like a little step forward, so I miss his head. This could be a tail attack, probably. Oh no, no, it's just gonna go for Kaka instead. I should survive a hit at this health. Unfortunate. Are they always 15 minutes? They might always be. I'm kind of worried this thing might just die from the sheer amount of damage that I've done to its bloody tail at this rate. Oh, that was a bad heal. Or a bad potion pop. Be a really shit time to die. Well, spot this. It's hungry, I think. Happened just before it went underground there. Yep, it did. Okay. Goody. Now I can kill it. Probably should have brought capture stuff, because I think you can get horns from capture as well. But that could wait until I'm actually going for the armor proper, I suppose. Rather than just trying to get a head start on the armor, but just kill the creature for now. Wonder how injured you are. I know you're not going to be like super close to death, but hopefully on the nearer side. This Delix really needs to fuck off. I do not know if I'm going to be able to nab myself a Brachydios skill in this equipment when I am struggling against this Diablos in terms of healing. I suppose what will help to a degree with Brachy is that I'll just be killing it. I won't be focusing on fucking around with anything else. Okay, injured. Because he went to sleepy. I remember what's true from World, which is his chest is his highest hit zone, but I don't know if that's true here. I'll just go for his tail. This is going to be a lot easier to hit. Also probably a much better spot to be in. Did that a wee bit early, but I got away with it, thankfully. Come on, buddy, you gotta be close. But I do still have combinables. I do still have 5 megas that I can combine, so that's something. I just really, really hate the fact that I'm at the point of using that much healing in mid-high rank. I got all of G and I'm still in village as well. That is concerning. It's a long quest, man. I think his armor gave me punishing draw and focus, and something else I don't remember. I got a lot of horns there. I got a majestic, 2 twisteds. I need tail case. I need Renephilos stuff. 7 Renephilos shells. I need a great Roggy brace. 6 ridges. I got a medulla, which is great. 1 more twisted horn. So mostly I just need a absolute shit ton of carapace, which I didn't get at all. I need 2 more majestic horns. 1 more twisted horn. An absolute shit ton of carapace. Some ruggy bits. And then tons and tons and tons and tons of Renephilos stuff. Okay. That's not the end of the world. I can deal with that. You are my multi-take along. You have the lamp mask. Oh, you can actually have a third ability now as well. Nice. Not that I ever know what to give you, but let's just give you like the most basic stuff, huh? Sure. Can you have your third ability yet? You can as well. Let's give you the most basic stuff as well. Okie dokie. Nibble, Barioth, Agnactor, Urugan, Duramboros. That just says healthy grub, which isn't the most specific thing ever. Sandy plains in the daytime. And I want to kill Renephilos while I'm at it. Five potions, give me 5 megas. Which I really need to just do this too. Five energy drinks. It was daytime, so I need cool drinks. Then you bring 2. And then it wouldn't be a terrible idea to bring 1 bomb as well. Did I decide on a G set? If I did, I don't remember anymore. I don't think so though, because I think what I was gonna do is Moscow, right? That was at least like the initial plan. But I sort of realized that Moscow is probably a bad idea. Not because the set itself is bad, the set itself is great, right? It has no damage at all, other than focus in it. For G solo, while I'm rocking half supplies as well, I don't know if that's a good idea. I think that might be asking for some trouble, you know? So I'm reconsidering. It might be a bit of a shame to go back to Lagiacrus armor again, but Lagiacrus armor might be a good choice, methinks. And at least it will be different, because it will be segmented with the Diablos armor in the middle, at least. I just got a fucking shell. Theoretically, I suppose I could slot damage in, but it's so much easier to slot combo rate in than it is to try and slot damage skill in, right? So much easier to slot combo rate. So yeah, don't know anymore. I also, when it comes to the Moscow armor, really do not want to farm all of those bugs. There is so many fucking bugs that you need for that. Having great sword collectors challenge flashbacks right now, by the way. Killing Renephilos with a great sword. Because I need carbs from them. Oh, there it is as well. Oh. I know. I'm definitely gonna have to have a peep at my armor set options, and also, I guess something that's relatively crucial as well is if the stars fucking align and I get a really good focus charm before that point. that actually allows me to reasonably set focus into anything. Because that makes a massive difference in terms of what I will go for. That hits me, I think, sadly. I doubt that latter bit's gonna happen. Getting a really good focused echo would be genuinely absurd, but I can hope. Sad thing as well is if I'm likely to get it, it will be in G rank. I don't remember how good or bad charms are in this game, or decorations, sorry, are in this game. I think they're a bit meh. Focus is one of the more powerful types of skills as well, so it tends to have worse ones. Charges either a free slot for +4 or a 1 for 1. Yeah, that's kind of terrible. And the free slot for 4 probably requires G-rank materials, right? You probably need Diablos G-rank stuff or something. I can get them now? Oh, really? Huh. So, like, technically, equipment that had 2 free slots and 2 1 slots would be doable. But then I lose out on combo rate. I want a focus +4 free slot. Deco. That is way too much to ask for, but also maybe sort of not entirely impossible. In G rank anyway. Thank you for the carapace, Mr. Nibble. The Reno carapace, I should say. Welcome back. Yeah, that would have been. Oh. You want M10 to charge you? That sounds like it would be painful. You, yes? What the fuck is this nibble doing? I don't think it knows. Wouldn't that take you out as well? Or is it worth it at that point? You take the risk. You can tank it. You could be wearing rubber to sell the illusion, right? That something fun's gonna happen that Rote wants, and then instead, suddenly the Fort Gambit. Don't know if that kind protects you. I just turn up in like full industrial grade. Heavy. Oh no, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. I'm just not used to being referred to as that. Antenna's the provider, you're the housewife. Definitely providing some electric shocks. Sunday, you're gonna watch the Mario movie. It's going to be interesting. Isn't it the second one as well? Have you watched the first one? Did a lot more damage than I expected. You did? And you decided to go and watch the second one as well? Didn't think the first one was bad. It can't be worse than the Monster Hunter movie. Hey, Legends of the Guild was great. What do you mean? You do not mean Legends of the Guild? They didn't make another Monster Hunter movie, right? They didn't make that. I think you're having a like fever dream that materialized itself into a memory for you instead. I understand the desire that Diablos would just fuck off and die, but... Still confused at what the fuck Granephalos is trying to be. At least it's not the, was it Baleful Giganox one? The, like, specifically lightning attack hammer set? So funny. Focus, Artillery, KO King, Crit Draw, Awaken, Current Resistance, and Guts. It's just the collection of the whole lot. That's so many skills. It's a shame it has arts resistance, it's like defense-wise, otherwise that would have been pretty good for me. Crit draw and focus is... well, I mean like a 25% upgrade, right? So, in terms of damage, basically. Points in handicraft as well. It's the peak performance set. God, I loved that armor. It was so funny. Even if I will never play ranged again. That armor was funny as fuck. Jaggy helm. Granephalos, rest of it. I saw the image in the Discord, yep. Although I don't know if I've seen that piece of armor before. Like, ever. Injured? Yes. Good. I'm also thinking here, if the stars fucking align, and from all the Brachidios that I have to do, from like tearing people up in hub and stuff, and the one I have to do solo as well, if I can make the Greatsword, I might as well make the Greatsword. Because it's probably going to have better sharpness and raw damage than this one does. Meta reviews? Yeah, the Brachidios Greatsword, also used by Greatsword players. Definitely not just always sharpness +1 Sarah symmetry. They're definitely using that piece of shit. With a status attack down set as well. Although I won't have that, to be fair. I don't think so. Anyway. It'll, in all likelihood, never be upgraded into G, because I'll never get the stuff to make that happen, but... Actually, Sarah doesn't crack the top 5, does it not? I thought Sarah Symmetry was always like the go-to OP greatsword in like every game. With sharpness +1. What are the strong ones here? Is Nero the Oh, it's Joe? Okay. I have no idea what Played as Tartarus is. Alatreon if you have a God Tom, then Joe. Brachylucent for if you need quests. Okay. Fair enough. Brachy's actually, like, good, huh? I did not think a status greatsword would be good, even though slime is good in this game. I already have it one slot. Isn't it usually just good in general? Yeah, but the reason why Brachy weapons are so OP in this game specifically is because slime is absolutely fucking borked. But Greatsword isn't really, like, very good at slime, right? Kelby's bow. Even though, as I have found out, Kelby's bow is actually kind of shit. As I have been informed. Hello, mate. Welcome. Barry off in the tundra. This might be a toughie. So I need Diablo splits there. I need low rank shells. Okay. Great rocky stuff, Diablo bits. I have the carapace I need. And I have the scalps I need. So I need a singular Great Ruggy Brace, and then I need low rank Granephalos bits. It's just strange. I'm wondering if I'm actually going to get into multiplayer today. At this rate. It doesn't seem impossible. I'm not getting up there. I really need those wing arms broken if I want to stand any chance of getting anything done in this quest. Really? That's annoying. Man, the time to get out of that's a lot longer in this game compared to it for you. It's just annoying. This is definitely going to be very annoying. Okay. Three combos. Good bit damage hitchbox the second I stood up. I got killed by wall there. Sadly. Hitbox too close to the wall, so where he's meant to be running doesn't work, and he just slides along the wall and hits me the first time instead, because he was going after one of the cats. It's always the shitty thing about fighting in Area 6 down the bottom. There is just no space. Unfortunately. Going to be running the no stamina game soon as well. Well, not soon, but in this quest, because that's my hot drink gun. One of my 2 hot drinks. It's gonna leave. I think always goes to 2. Can't really remember. I get so used to him just dying in 6. It's what always happens when you're in multi. In G, he just dies in 6. Whee! I've just realized that there's a very slim possibility that if we have everyone who is doing multi along at the same time at the moment, we will potentially have to do Goldbeard 5 times. Which is ass. Chroma Helio. You ain't getting that armor set in 5 attempts. Nowhere near that quick. Have a gunner. I mean, it'll make it quicker, but it's still just kind of like boring and long, right? It doesn't change the fact it's kind of just a boring quest. It's just gonna take a few minutes less. Well, you're not going to be able to do the sheer amount of damage that normally gets done to it by gunners, because you'll run out of fucking ammo. Faster than Lao? I mean, is there any quest which actually takes longer than Lao? A bit of a, like, yellow shit statement, I feel like. Ammo's no problem, you finally went fishing. I mean, you can still only bring a limited amount though, right? You timed out because only one golden fish showed up. Did you not bring the bait to ensure that that would not be a problem? That's crazy though. They ate the bait and ran off. So more than one golden fish showed up, you just failed to catch them. That would be accurate to say. Is it this game, or is it GU that just has, like, disgustingly difficult fish to capture for no fucking reason whatsoever? I think it's GU. I want to remember the fishing is just like needlessly way harder in GU than it is in any other monster game. Which tracks with the GU philosophy of how about we take something that people like and then just make it worse. Fucking inexplicably. Wild's trying to do fishing. Wild's just has world's fishing, right? Basically. Pretty sure it's just the same thing. Oh no, the big catches are more intricate in Wilds. That's the best thing about Wild, you never need to fish. And if for some reason you do, you just use the fucking net instead. You never need to fish in Wilds either, do you? Other than for, I guess, side quests, but then that's true for World as well. Or achievements, which is true for World as well. I think they kind of got rid of it. They kind of phased it out once they realized it sucks. Only took them like 10 games to realize that it's not very fun to go on a quest where you fish up 2 golden fish, which are completely RNG based, and take potentially like a half an hour for them to just not appear and then fail the quest. Like intended. God knows how it took that long to realize that's not very fun design, but it did. Remember in Freedom Unite? There's a hub village quest. I think in G rank, where you have to catch 8 golden fish. And you have limited normal bait in that game. A hub village quest? I don't know why I said that. A hub multi quest. Sorry. A hub quest. That's what I meant to say. Is it 8? I think it's 8. I've done that solo. Believe you if you said there was a hub village in that game. True. It's very Freedom Unite. Wonky ass fucking game. Are you leaving? Are you injured? You're hungry? Oh god, where are you gonna go? Is it Ian 1? Yes. I always forget that this map is one of those illegal maps where monsters can go into Area 1. That's why you bring Psycho Serums. I could only bring a singular Psycho Serum, so I don't think it's really worth bothering with that. I should just remember to paintball the creature when it runs out. 1. Yeah, that's the whole challenge, right? Is I can only have half stack in my pouch. So, half a free rounded down. Because I only stacked a free. Better than the one challenge you saw that doesn't use the box at all. Oh, I've got that in the list as well. That's in the list. For you as well, actually. as the homeless run, I believe. Challenge itself is fine, you're not giving up the box. Now, losing the box is kind of ass. I think that one is going to be distinctly, like, it's entirely doable. It's, for fuck's sake. It's not even necessarily, like, overly hard, as much as it is just tedious. It's just going to be very not fun. No farm 2. That was not listed on my one. I'm gonna use the fucking farm. Fuck that. I don't want to play. If I wanted to play Monster Hunter 1 and go and collect 50,000 resources so that I can do one fucking hunt every time, I'd go and play Monster Hunter 1. I will use the farm. The farm is not my box. The farm is not my house. The thing I was told was no box. You should do a pot, but with all the items. Okay, Iron, carve it. Didn't realize that was another Iron alt. Iron during the day, enter. Iron during the night is Iron, I guess. I was right those times I accidentally called you Iron, because your in-game name is N. GU? Oh no, I see, it's Satan talking. $99 Dread Queen 1 in low rank, yep. I'm good at stuff. And no. No box, no farm, no cats. Basically, the only thing you can do is upgrade your gear to quest. That was the whole challenge. The quest fall apart after some thinking. Yeah, well, I understand that. Simultaneously, I do not want to be utterly fucking miserable. I believe specifically mine just said, let me have a look. I think it just said that I can't interact with the house. Only allowed what is currently on your hunter or being carried, no using the boxes. This man is not a box. This man is a man. Shit, no, it's called a crop box. Oh, wank. Okay, never mind. I can't use that. I'm legit. I'm just gonna reject that challenge. No, that's just not fun. It's just tedious as hell. It's just playing Monster Hunter 1 in 3U. And I can't be asked with that. If I could use the farm, it was fine, but you can't use the farm, it ain't happening. Very simple. Hey Granny, a few extra visits. Just reloading the fucking seeds so that Granny can get good items every single quest. Definitely not annoying at all. Agriculture's the lifeblood of Monster. It kind of is. I like the idea, I guess, behind having to prepare before you go on a quest and like arranging your inventory and doing all that stuff, right? I think it's great. What is not particularly fun to me is having to go on 3 separate quests to be able to build an inventory for one quest to then be able to go on that quest to fail it. That's just tedium. If you want something to like completely zone out to and just like not pay attention to and just go gathering, then it's great, right? But I am unable to really split my attention a lot of the time. I can kind of only really do one thing at a time, so I'm super hardcore focused on gathering 20 mega potions, which is no. Rude. Clack clack beam. Good old clack clack. It's such a shame this is the only game they've ever put him into. No. Generations does not have any Leviathans in it at all, actually. Other than Royal Ludroth, I suppose. What they have is a targeted hit selection at what Leviathans? I mean, sort of. Leviathans already exist to try and make people hate them because they're all fucking bollocks in that game, but... Actually, no, Mizu's good. True. All of the already pre-existing Leviathans are trash in GU. They absolutely made them fucking horrendous. They gave Agnactor weirdly massively more speed in GU. When it's doing its swimming through the ground, it's like 1.5 times speed. I don't know why, but it is. It is weirdly way quicker. And it genuinely makes the fight fucking miserable. You wish you could like Mizu? I think Mizu's alright, but I don't really like or dislike Mizu. I gotta be, like, completely honest. I don't really get the hype over the Fated 4 that much at all. Like, they're alright. None of them, I don't really, like, emotionally connect to any of them as such, you know? They're just like alright fights. I mean, Gamoth barely even fucking exists. Gamoth is neat in concept, but it's a dog shit fight. Sadly. Like, that fight is why they made aerial style. Because it's impossible to do without it. Unless you just want to be bored as fuck hitting a leg. Conceptually very cool. In practice, it's not fun. Hey, Mace. Welcome. How are you? How are you? Throat hurty. That's not ideal. Are you getting sick? It sounds like you're sick. Slick? You're definitely not slick. Sorry. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of really want to play Quasimorph again. The thing with Mizu is it's far too in your wheelhouse. As in you're too good at the fight. I mean, I don't think you can blame Mizu for that one. Yeah, you can't. Driving lessons tomorrow? Nice. Wild Mizu is pretty alright. Oh yeah, there's a Mizu in that game! Because Mizu's in every fucking title now. I completely forgot about that. I honestly think that might be one of my biggest detractors from wanting to play new Monster Hunter games at this point. Is that it feels like it's becoming the same, like, 20 monsters more and more and more. With every new title. People wonder why you don't want to see Tigrex. Tiggy actually had a break in Thingy, at least. I'm pretty sure that's your increased hatred of Tiggy rather than other stuff. Because Tiggy actually gets a break. He had a break in 3U. GU doesn't really count because fucking everything's in GU. He had a break. Did he have a break in... Was Tiggy in Rise? I actually don't know. Was he in Rise? Or Sunbreak? Oh, never mind then. No, Tiggy's too much as well. It's just kind of boring, right? Every flagship is in every game forever. It's just not interesting. Unless it's Astalos or Gamoth, because fuck those two, apparently. I mean, yeah, but that's the only time he's come back. You don't mind old ones coming back? I stick by what I have said over and over again. If a monster is in a title, it should not be allowed back until a generation has passed. At this point, there's so many motherfucking monsters in this franchise. You can have 4 games without the same set of monsters before they cycle back in again. It's not difficult. Yeah, Basirios was great, right? I really like that, even though I don't really like his fight at all, but Gravios is in Wilds, right? That's great. You want a modern game with every monster? It will never happen. I would not be surprised if that does happen, to be honest. Although I think it's a foolish ask, personally. Blangonga? Yeah, Blangonga was really fun to see again. Gravios isn't a bitch to fight. No, because the sharpness mechanic doesn't exist in Wilds. Yeah, Goebel can't come back unless underwater comes back for realsies, right? You mean the not underwater? You want them to take that and add underwater moves for weapons? See, what that was is what Commie was joking about and was actually, like, kind of annoying me. That was space combat, is what that is. That underwater is space combat. There's absolutely no resistance to how you move at all. You are so incredibly free in your ability to move massive distances at once. Basically a humongous empty arena with nothing in it. It's space combat. It's not underwater at all. There's just a water filter on the screen. I mean, you can like it, but it's not underwater. You want underwater moves? You'll get some space moves. I don't know if you'll get any underwater moves. They'd have to slow down the game for that. Overly cinematic underwater because they're too scared to make an actual fight. I mean, I can't really blame them. It's not like they have the most hinged user base in existence. And a 1, 2, 3, bonk, piss. Next monster to go for a fucking spaceship at the enemy. I mean, with the rate at which we're getting power increases in the mainline Monster Hunter games, I would not be surprised if the hunter has a fucking laser weapon inside their mouth in the next one. To be quite honest. I mean, there's mods for everything, so you can't really judge off of mods, right? I don't think Capcom's going to make all of the NPCs naked. And yet the modders are obsessed with it. Take the laser from Wild Hearts, make it so it's not a billion buttons, but just as OP. Exactly. I hope that game gets another entry. I would love to see another Wild Hearts game. It was rough as fuck. At points, it was really, really rough at points, but man, it was so cool. It's not EA anymore, Mike. EA doesn't own the rights to it. It's Nintendo. Which means I'll never be able to play it again, but... yeah, Nintendo own it. That's why there's Wild Hearts S for the Switch, too. I don't think EA own it anymore. I'm pretty sure it's Nintendo IP now. Koei own it? Koei directly own it? They own their own IP? Amazing. When the hell did that happen? When EA sold like 90% of its fucking games that aren't FIFA? And shut down all of their successful studios because they're determined to commit suicide as a company? That's nice though, Koei own their own game. Koei is the sole publisher of Wild Hearts S. Amazing. I would love for them to make another one. I really hope they do. I don't know if EA still gets something if you buy a non-Switch 2 version. I thought Nintendo had it. I'm super glad to hear that they have it to themselves. And Koei considered it a success as well, right? I remember EA said it didn't meet expectations, but Koei said it was a financial success. So they might be willing to do another one. That would be fantastic. EA was literally the reason you didn't touch it. Valid. The PC version isn't called Wild Hearts S, so you'd probably have to buy it on Switch, I'm guessing. Switch 2. If you wanted to avoid their involvement. But I don't know. I do not know. Then I've switched to because Nintendo's been doing too much Nintendo. Yeah. Yup. As he is towards you. I don't think that's true. Knowing they can press a button any time for your console, even though you'd never do anything to make it happen, makes you not want to play it. Yeah. Yep. Valid. Hey, the figgy went through recently, and the European government seemed receptive to it, so that's cool. That's fun. The stop killing games thing was I had a hearing at the EU Parliament. So hopefully something actually happens there. Because fuck me, that would be an absolute series of glorious victories just to shit all over Nintendo's dreams and hopes of world domination. God, that would fuck them so bad. It'd be so funny. You pirate software for bringing attention to it. And then outing yourself as a narcissist. There's a hell of a rise and a fall there, eh? For that chap. Crazy shit. I think the guy probably would have got enough attention for it by himself, though, to be fair. Like, that definitely helped it along and be quicker, but I think that dude would have managed. Of their own volition. Disappeared as quickly as he rose, yeah. Is he still around anymore? Yeah, that's why so many people heard about it. Nice. One of his just truly insane takes. Just unfucking hinged. He is around. Huh? I thought he'd faded into oblivion the way that a lot of people do when they, whatever you call that, implode. They tend to quit, right? You have to go to work. Good luck grinding. You too. You too. Get the tank. Don't think games designed to become unplayable 5 years on aren't the gameplay innovation consumers are looking for. I mean, I don't think there's any like real genuine way to argue against the idea that people should stop designing games with the whole intent purpose of them being killed. Like, you just can't genuinely argue that. Not in a legit way. That isn't you trying to make some sort of profit off of it. Games with a central idea makes deleting it later inevitable, something like Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, but the idea with something like that is that you just have to either give a warning or you have to give preemptive notice, right? You have to be in a situation where they can't just go, it's gone. You're fucked, right? It has to be something along the lines of, like, we will give a year's notice when it's going to go offline, something like that. It's already accounted for in the whole thing of what the point is. The idea is that they're not allowed to take it away from you, and they're not allowed to actively block attempts to resurrect it. That's why you can't have a genuine argument against it. It's already accounted for in part of what the thing is. Especially if it's something like Final Fantasy, it's very easy to do. Because you just be like, yeah, from this day, as of the date of this announcement, the game will run for like 1 year and 1 month more so that everyone's subscriptions run out. Because I think it's a subscription service game, right? And then the game will go offline. And you won't be able to purchase any more subscriptions during that time. It's incredibly easy. Really. I'll need to make some kind of one-player mode. You don't even need that. If people can just make private servers once the game stops being an active product, it doesn't matter, right? There'll be private servers up like a week after the game goes dead if it's something as large as that is. As Final Fantasy is. They'll be there immediately. Has there been any stuff for that game? What was that game called? Dauntless? I should have a look into that, see if there's been any resurrecty stuff going on for that. If anyone was trying to make it not fucking trash. And not mine my GPU. I would love to know about that. People seem to have old builds in the game still. So maybe it's possible. Might just take a very long time. This area became a bit fucked when Wildwood appeared. Okay, he's leaving, good. You're hungry. Means I actually get to do this. Only gonna get one from this. Never mind, he's outside the fucking terrain. That sucks. Okay, that's good. I'll get two from this one, at least. Insta knocked up. It's a shame I'm getting so many Firestones. You are actually transitioning. Okie dokie. That's been gone for nearly a year at this point. Damn. That's been a long friggin' time, man. Hi, well done. You really did not need to come back. What's been gone for a year? Dauntless. It just popped back into my head because I was thinking about the stop killing games thing. Because if people still have old files for that game and can get that game restored to an earlier version of what it was actually really fun at one point. It just kind of became... It got made shit with the fact that they remade the same game 5 times instead of ever updating the game that was actually good, you know? That they had. So I am still hoping for some community revival for it at some point, you know? Which brings it to a state when it was more of a game and less of a crypto farming money scam. Whatever you want to call what the fuck that was in its end state. Definitely farming crypto with people's PCs. 100% usage on my on my graphics card. I would really rather not use my combinable. But if I need to, I need to. This guy's not letting me get any attacks in there. Hungry means it will try and fall over if it ever tries to roll, which is more nugget chance for me. Don't spin, roll. Did you just get a chin break? No, okay. Can't get to that shiny, it's outside of the terrain. Oh good, you're back again. Stamina just fucks me so hard. I don't have any cool drinks left. Let's fucking roll it on. Hey, you reckon? That is ass. That's a dick move. I mean, you can ride a motorcycle plenty easy without revving it. Can you rev while riding? Yeah, just just rev it. All you're doing is putting extra power into it. Isn't that riding? What you can if you oh god, pull the clutch in and then rev your accelerator, you won't actually accelerate, you just rev the engine. Also, if you're revving your bike everywhere when you're riding, you are riding your bike wrong. You suck. Quite frankly. You suck at riding your bike at that point. I was about to say, at least at Saturday you have the day off so you can like chill a bit, but it's not. Sadly. I just keep thinking it is because the small one's here. America, fuck yeah. Sadly, those assholes are everywhere. And extra sadly, extremely prominent within the group of people that like to ride motorcycles. It's the opposite of Saturday. You have so much to do, so you can take next week off. You don't even want to take off. You have to because your sister's coming to visit. That's fucking annoying. Oh yeah, he sleeps up there anyway, so that's not even useful, is it? Motorcycle enthusiasts are called crunchies in here or minced meat can? He just wakes up, base. As soon as you get into the area, he just wakes up. Basically. I did get the face break. That fucking damage, Jesus. How old will they be now, Raka? Might be worse. Welcome, derelicts. I had a colleague at some point, it's the only like nickname I've ever heard for a motorcyclist, who specifically used to refer to people who did not wear their protective equipment as squids. Because they are all limbs and no brains. Which is very good. I just tend to think of them as red stains on the ground. Because that's what they're going to become. Don't wear your protective shit. Forget if they're 16 or 17. Probably not. Hopefully. That's not great, right? It was awful, yeah. I bet. Literally a content thief on YouTube. Oh god. I doubt it will get better then, unless they've been severely slapped around a bit. Not a chance, his dad encourages it. Then you have my deepest sympathies for having to deal with that. For your week. Do you like your sister at least? Get bow charms. Super close? It's because nearly 8 years apart. It's just awkward as kids, yeah. You are probably a better person than me. I would not have spent my time off on that. Potions, megas, all of this stuff. We have no transportation. Hmm? To work? Why not? That drives you. Ah, okay. That does complicate it a bit. To say a wee bit. I'm gonna do this low rank quest real quick so that I get the shells that I need for that Diablos armor. I was about to ask, do you have any public transportation then? Oh yeah. It's the States. You can't afford housing down there. Is there anywhere left where housing is affordable? In the fucking world at this point? Hello? Hello. There are buses, they run so infrequently and take hours to get anywhere. So no. Basically. I vaguely remember hearing something about, like, there just basically isn't public transport in America. Like, there functionally might as well just not be any. Just crazy to me. Truly fucking insane. Someone who took a public bus to school, like, every day for 5 years. Or however, 4 years, I suppose. By the times it just didn't show up. Right, Forge, Diablos, that's all good. I have the Renephilos shells. I need one Great Boggy brace. Buses here are scheduled for at least once an hour, and even that's shaky. And it's like too big for that. I remember they changed that near where I lived at some point, and everyone was just like, this is fucking psychotic. The worst decision they've ever made. So to do that somewhere where it's probably even larger than where I was is madness. Just do that and then put another run into the to be decided list, because that one is not happening. Dorambros, okay. Take an hour and 15 to get to your house, to the office with public transport. But it's so inconsistent you can't even rely upon it at all. That's how long it takes. That was like around about how long it would have taken if I had taken public transport to work when I had a job. I think. Maybe a little bit longer than that. But it took me like 25 minutes to drive instead. It's 15 to 10 minutes to drive. Okay, that is wild. Does it? Oh, it's, yeah, I suppose if you only have like 1 hour, it just goes a horrendous fucking route for you as well, doesn't it? I wonder how much money car rental companies in Europe make specifically from Americans who feel like when they go somewhere they have to rent a car, otherwise they're not going to be able to get around at all. Because it's never even occurred to me. I'm just like, yeah, I'll just get on public transport. You know? From the airport or whatever. Spend most of that time waiting to change buses, yeah. That's how it was where I was as well. Would take you like 15 minutes to get to the bus hub, as it were. And then it would take like 30 minutes waiting for the fucking right bus to come round, then you could get the bus you wanted. Which would still take like another half hour. That was more due to where I was, more than anything, though. Living on the outskirts of a town with no fucking infrastructure at all. Are you, do you want me to still go ahead with Resonance of Fate then, Raka? If you're busy as fuck, I don't want you to just miss the whole thing, you know? Look. Please still. Just don't want you to miss it, you know? Hey. Can at least listen, that's true. Raka doesn't seem to be one to let their own availability get in the way. They don't seem to be, but it's always good to remind people that they can let that happen. You are allowed to. It's not like I don't have plenty of other stuff to do, right? I'll just play Quasimorph instead, the other September thing that is ongoing at the moment. Ulterior motive unlocked? What's that? Quasimorph? Why Quasimorph when you can Quasimorph? I mean, the same would still be true if I was on Brutal Orchestra. I can just Brutal Orchestra instead. I can just whatever the fuck the next thing in the list is. On Irons games. Into the Breach. Don't diss your spelling ability. What ability? And a 1, 2, 3, chonk. Oh no. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm looking forward to playing Resonance Fate as well. I really, really want to get to a like new weapon point, you know? Maybe some new attachments as well, so I can make more monstrosities. That would be brilliant. More bad things must exist. The only way. I really should have checked the VOD to try and remind myself what I was doing last time. I didn't do that. I was gonna do that and then I didn't. Because I cannot bloody recall. The last thing I remember doing is the arena to try and get money, but I don't remember if that was the last thing I was doing. Or did I just barely finish the quest? To get the medicine for Leanne, maybe? Ugh. Don't know. Hey, you ready? How you doing? Iki, were you playing Helldivers again? Actually, he wasn't. What were you doing? Oh my god. Revolutionary. Oh, right. Yeah. The weird ditto thing. Is that your new time sync, is it? Oh, I suppose it's that type of thing that's so chill, you play it in bed, right? And then you're like, whoops, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. You wake up, boo how I was. The two make a full cycle. Still play Wilds? Oh, you're still playing Wilds? Nice. Is there anything left you're like trying to do in that? Or are you just playing for playing's sake at this point? It's the palate cleanser. Ah, I see, I see. Makes sense. Hopefully some fun news coming for you in that regard in probably like what, just over 2 months at this point now? Summer? Hopefully, staying away from the internet. Or the people bitching about the fact that they're doing something they don't like, who then all buy it on day one of release, or who all pre-order it even. Regardless. Oh yeah, that true. That too. God knows how many people have deluded themselves into believing it's coming out this year. Or early next year. Q1 2027 is your prediction. I would expect like earliest summer next year, and then onwards to yeah probably about Q1 2027 seems reasonable. Oh no, 2028 even. Sorry. When does Thingy? No, it released in. I keep thinking it's released way more. It released over a year ago, actually, right? Yeah, 8 months. Yeah, that probably seems about right. It depends if they go from when title updates stop, or if they go from when the game released. Because that game was, at least on PC, desperately in need of the performance improvements. And there's a potential that could have slowed down development to some degree. Might not have had a massive impact, but it probably had a little bit of impact. We're just hoping we're not getting underwater. As I said to Mace earlier today, you won't get underwater combat, you'll get space combat. Because that's what the underwater combat was. That we've already had in Wilds. Commie was right all this time. I mean, the Legiacrus fight, like, there's no underwater in it, really. In honesty, like, you have no resistance at all, right? To your, like, movement capacity. So it does feel like you are suspended in space, almost. With the, like, freedom of movement that you have. Reason you don't like it is because of the slowness. I mean, if they make it in the same vein that it is already in the Legiacrus fight, there won't be any, right? There will not be any. I think that might be one of the fastest we've ever been. In terms of a normal movement speed capacity. If you don't count like riding in the mount or something. You're hoping it's a one and done for laggy. It wouldn't really make a ton of sense to add it mid-game cycle, right? Because it will retroactively make, unless they retroactively add it, which is just a whole fucking weird thing as well. It will make all of low rank and high rank feel really fucking weird. If you haven't played the game until the G rank expansion, and then like suddenly there's underwater combat. It either makes G feel weird or it makes everything pre-G feel weird. And it's not like there's really the monsters for it already in the game. From what I can think of, it would just be Legiacrus. Maybe Mizu, but I don't know if we have any knowledge of that thing's capacity to go underwater. I feel like that would actively be bad for it. Ice Break is what I want to say. Iceborne. Clutch and the Tender. Sunbreak was the switch skill something. Yeah, both of them were expansions of something that already existed as well, right? The switch skills already existed in Rise. The Slinger already existed in Iceborne, in World. They're just an additional thing in line with what already existed in the game in the first place. Underwater is a whole ass mechanic. It feels much more like logical that you would have something that would fiddle with the all of the things, whatever they're called, I don't know what the names. Offsets is the one that Mace likes. The shield clashy thing. The adept evade that Dual Blades has. That feels like a much more reasonable sort of direction for them to take, right? Either adding more things in that vein or expanding the capacities that those have. Or something to do with the wound system, I suppose, or the focus attacks. Yeah. Yeah. This thing that, like, everyone universally did not like. Let's just, do it again. You'd argue it's expanding the now existing underwater. It doesn't exist. It's fully gimmick. What were they called in Rise? Rampages were more fleshed out than that fucking thing is, so... Need an energy drink. I need a max potion. Rampages with fun with friends, it was chatting with extra steps. I understand that point. I would say, ultimately, I think that's kind of irrelevant, because doesn't that just apply to hunts as well? If the only time that rampages are fun is when you're playing with people because you can chat to them, then the rampages aren't fun. What you enjoy is spending time with your friends, right? Which you'd enjoy just playing the game normally anyway. They were more brain dead, yeah. That they were. I mean, if you're struggling on rampages, you've, like, fucked up somewhere. How far on the gate is super generous, yeah. Unless you're trying to kill all the monsters with your weapon. Like your actual weapon, instead of using the emplacements and stuff. I don't... I don't know. You can sit on the basic bitch ballista the whole time and win, right? Like, you don't even need to switch off that thing. Because it's so good. Excited for it though. big part not knowing what to expect. Both Iceborne Sunbreak were very good in terms of content. They were. They were both very good expansions. Strong maps as well, not even just like monster-wise. They had really good maps. I really like Citadel. Jungle was alright. That was mostly just cool to see it for the sake of it coming back in Rise. I think Hoarfrost is really good as well. Albeit maybe a tad too big. I do hope that they add like a significant amount of creatures, though. Because that's definitely my one of my sticking points with Wilds, is I think the rust is quite weak. The monsters that are in it are really good. The octopi things, the cephalopods, that's what I'm looking for. Fucking amazing, right? Arkveld's cool. So I do hope it gets a chunky chunk of monsters. Yeah, whole new maps, they'll update existing maps. Yeah, the ice cliffs could definitely do with an update. I would imagine one more, right? One more would be good, I think. All this weapon use identity, you ended up grinding G rank confronted with dual blades. Dual blades? Really? With the health drain that they have? That's crazy. I really did not like Amiga Planetes either. Realised something you feel many overlooked. You walked into the plane, seeing the volume of monsters. Still surprising. Grand Prism exists. Only once you get deep enough into G rank though. So you, unless you didn't grind early G with it. Because in early G it sucks. Unless you use the cheatsy doodly armor. At which point everything's fucking irrelevant anyway, so. It could be something that people overlooked, potentially. The amount of monsters. It's a weird one for me, because I think it's, like, technically very impressive, and ecologically it makes sense to a degree as well. But I think, at least personally, it hurts from a monster identity standpoint, in my mind. It doesn't feel special when you finally kill your Balahara in the desert where you 300 it, and then there's like 3 more of them in the desert still, and you're like, oh. Okay. That's just personal taste though, right? I'm definitely excited to see if they keep the story going in a more, like, mature direction, I suppose. With your freebie sets. The problem I have with the freebie sets is that they are defender armor. They're just defender armor. You don't work for them at all. You get given a massive armor set that usually is like massively more powerful than you could obtain at that moment in time, where you are at that point in the game. It feels very shit. I think it's one of those things as well, in terms of the amount of entities on the map with Wilds. It probably would have been a lot more technically impressive to people. At the very least, from a PC standpoint, if it didn't come with the requirements to run the game that it has, right? To use frame gen to get to 60 FPS. It's a lot less impressive at that point because you haven't really made it run well, you're just brute forcing it. Not even talking about how it actively runs for people, like from a recommended standpoint, from what they request of you. They want you to use frame gen to get to 60 FPS. You knew I'd say that. I think it's a fair point. It's hard to be impressed by the, like, impressive acuity of something when it is, like, essentially fisting your PC to get there, right? It might be more impressive on the consoles, but... That's a gross up becomes your arc out of this. That would be neat. Yeah, that's the frame term, Derelict. Frontier structure in a way that kind of justifies its progression. Grinds of server bounties, server courses, 20 plus challenge quests for restrictions. That's for Reign specifically, that's not for Frontier. So, no, disagreed. That's not a Frontier thing, that's a Reign thing. I think that free armor's always there. If I'm not mistaken, that might also be a Reign thing, in which case fair enough, but... I can't remember if that was there on the other server I played on, because I do not remember shit about that server. We speak Frontier as is, it's pay to win. Yeah. Which is dog shit. As well. Same as many games. Yeah. But I still feel like it needs to be pointed out instead of just being like, well, that's how it is now, right? If we're being force-fed shit, we don't need to be happy about the fact that at least we've got food. As it was, yeah, true. Community servers are great, they can make anything out of it. Yeah, community servers are always good. Sounds about right. $2077. At least 2077 got the got No Man's Sky into goodness. They developed it into an actual game that like works. Still released in a dog shit state. It was unacceptable, but I don't know how you even... can attempt to get money out of people for Frontier when, like, Raid exists as a server. Because you can just be like, that shit's free. Like, no. Sure, it might not be not exactly what you want, but... About 76 getting the same treatment. It is genuinely amazing to me that, considering the company behind that is Bethesda, that they didn't just, like, drop it and run with the money. It is astounding to me. Hard to find servers back then. Right. Not so much anymore. Still. If it came up with it, wanted a Russian server, solid more than you, but about it like a private Roblox server with paid items. It's not really a good way to get a Russian server going if you're gonna be a fucking knob of a host about it. Doesn't really sound like they want a private Russian server. It sounds like they want to make some money, you know? And is it terrible that the CEO flat out lied about 90% of it? Yeah, that dude did not do a good job. I have definitely seen some stuff about that guy and how even being asked like completely normal, innocuous questions, which are like the easiest answers ever, it definitely still looks like he's lying. Even when people just ask him his name, it's like he's lying about his name. But yeah, like, he fucked it up real bad. Unforgivable to you, no excuse. Fair. I wonder to a degree how much he could actually say. Because I think it's relatively obvious to a lot of people that like 90% of the shit that went wrong with that game is Sony. Wonder how much that fucked with stuff. Doesn't change the end result of what happened, but I remember being creeped out about the one server that was 90% of YouTubers who all raided up to the girl who owns the server. Raided up? What? Tom Howland just being it just works. I mean, he lied about it as well, right? You want to tell someone who lied about their game? Tom Howland? Tom Howland? Fucking him with his bollocks. 16 times the detail. Give 0 faith for the next Elder Scrolls. I will never buy. I'm not really the biggest Bethesda person anyway. I kind of feel like a lot of their games are the ocean puddle thing, right? Which doesn't interest me personally. I just like they're just not fun to me either. Okay, yeah. That's really weird. A server based around, like... That's just icky. Just trying to, like, boost their own popularity, basically. That's it. Why does an ocean keep as a puddle? Yeah. Don't think that was the intention. No. It was just people being creepy, or... The toxic sort of safe space, right? Not Frontier. A game I've only had good experience with its community. Not Monster Hunter. Can you do me a solid, my man, and fucking limp? What is Goog? I do not know what Goog is. Odie. Yes! Have you had good experiences with me? That fucking emote. Yeah, we played that game together. It was really fun. Gunfire. I definitely didn't forget the name of it for a second. Oh, you're eating? You're not even sleeping? You sod. Well, that's not very good. That was fun, yeah. Helldivers was enjoyable. It's a shame that that game's design model is anathema to my existence. Lee and Lim were a fun combo. They were a fun combo. They worked well together. Also, we both got disgustingly strong on that run. In the impossibility of making any fucking time get arranged at any point for anything ever. Maybe the stars will align and we'll do another run at some point. You know? Hardly a mirror of any community. I mean, I don't think any individual person is, right? Unless they are acting within that community at that time. Then they become more so aligned with it. If you're having a conversation about Monster Hunter, you're probably going to be more aligned with some sort of existence of the Monster Hunter community. It's definitely very easy to portray a, like, negative pre-world player onto me who just hates everything that's after 4th gen. Because of some of the things I say. Which clearly I do, obviously. I despise it. We'll need black holes to align to dive together again. I mean, eventually I will get the desire to play Helldivers again. It might take a hot fucking moment, but it will eventually happen. I am sure of it. Just don't think about the shit you don't like, because that's healthy. Just don't think about the core gameplay loop. Just don't think about the core gameplay. Just don't think. That would maybe make a few things easier. Pick up a gun and shoot shit, not me, but what do you mean in the Helldivers? I thought we were talking about Wilds. The core gameplay loop in Helldivers I actually really like. It's just the it's just the dang thingy. That we've talked about before, that I just can't. I just can't. Ugh. What if I brought you loads of credits? You would have spent that money on a WoW subscription already. Probably. Would probably be what I would expect for that. You caught up to where I am last night? Nice. You're higher level because you've been grinding. It doesn't answer your question. See, this is the wonderful paradoxical thing about my shitty nature, Oni. Is then, I haven't earned it. So then I just hate myself. And then I wouldn't want to use them. Because you cannot win. I cannot win with myself. Play the fucking game and earn it. You have to know life it to earn it. I don't want to. Your Vash can dual wield 2 fully decked guns, even SMGs. That's nuts. Life sucks? Sometimes, yeah. I was, sadly, I suppose, to a degree. Not born with the capacity to play a singular game. I must have a variety. And once something cycles out, it cycles out. Just wait until I've completed all these Monster Hunter challenge runs that I've got in this list. I'm not going to play any Monster Hunter for like 3 fucking years. I'm going to be so happy. Am I planning on Archipelago anytime soon? Am I planning on it? No. I'm currently too busy being... What do you want to call that? Listless, I guess, in my mornings. I just have like no desire or energy to do anything. I just want to sit there and cease existing for like 4 hours. Apathetic? I'm not apathetic because I feel sad. Bullshit aside though, I'd like to dive with you again. It would be nice to do, if only I wasn't bad. Maybe when... when me and the small one are done with playing Forza at the moment, which we've only just started, we'll be looking for something to play together again. And then maybe we'll get ourselves back into a Helldiverish kick, you know? You can feel sad and apathetic. I thought apathy was the lack of feeling. You just feel like emotionless. You feel like nothing towards anything in particular. Isn't that apathy? Isn't like pathology like feeling almost? And then the A in that instance would be without. So without feeling. Apathy. It can be. It can also mean indifferent. It doesn't feel right. I want to do stuff, and just whenever I try and do anything, like, I can't maintain my concentration on it for any time at all. Oi, I'm not bad. I have a bad brain. When is the, I'm dying. Has the Illumina update already happened and been done with and over? Are they on to a different one now? The current one is automatons. But is the overall major arc still Illumina? Until that's done with, I will not be coming back. Promise you that. We have a void on the map again? Or is this a different one? Don't we already have two? We have black holes. Okay. What the hell is a void then? When there's just nothing there? Pretty much. Was there stuff there before? The sanction, there were 1 to 2 planets. That seems less than good. Okay, fair enough. You did it. You brought all the Monster Hunter games. All of the Monster Hunter games? All of them, all of them? Stories included. Even the, like, Japanese exclusive versions and the both variations of things. Like Monster Hunter 4, Monster Hunter 4U, Monster Hunter Tri, Monster Hunter Portable Third, Monster Hunter 3U. That's crazy. No idea how much you're waiting to watch me play. You need to watch someone who isn't incompetent. You actually got all of them. That's crazy. It is my hope in life that I never own Monster Hunter DOS. Last person you watched did the tutorial, then game over twice on their first round of encounter. Okay, that's just impressive. Did they not use like hero mode at all? The whatever it's called, where you charge in the lines and stuff? Is that called hero mode? Never let me find your address. That is the hope, yep. Hero action, thank you. Because even if you do that only with your machine gunner, you'd still win. They did use it sometimes. I don't mean to be rude to people. And it's completely fine if they haven't, but like, have these people never played games before? Because that's the only way I could understand how any of this shit happens. Send a copy of DOS to every person in Sweden. That would cost you a lot of fucking money. I don't know if they made that many copies of DOS, did they? Saying no offense but continue to offense. Oh yeah. I mean, it feels like it, right? Though, like, if you've never played a game before, it's completely understandable, but if you've played games before and you watch the tutorial and the tutorial fight isn't one that you're forced to lose and you then lose the tutorial fight, like, what the fuck are you doing? Even if it's got a bit of a weird combat system. Fly planes that drop copies of it into Sweden. I mean, this is the thing though, right? Just because it gets sent to them, it doesn't mean they have to take it. If everybody gets sent a copy of DOS and then I just throw it into the recycling, I never received a copy of DOS. If it gets mailed down upon the country, then it's just going to get cleaned up as the rubbish that it is. You deliver them personally, just don't answer the fucking door? That's Satan, that's not Santa. Delivering DOS? That ain't Santa. You will deliver them personally. You've been compared to Satan twice in the stream. Were both times in relation to DOS? Because if so, you might have deserved it. Hello, Andrew. The portable third map is in for you? Yes. It is only available in high rank village and G rank hub. If I believe, is that correct? I think that's correct, but it is here. There is a high rank hub quest. Okay. Is it Forza Noga by any chance? Play or the window goes every day. The ultimate move would therefore be an item pot in DOS. An item pot? How would you even do that? It's a Ziolos? That's weird. With great pain? I mean, you're gonna get that because you're playing DOS anyway. That's just a prerequisite. Injuts? Limpy limp? Limpy limp. It adds to the experience. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. In that you just need to play it for 500 hours for it to be fun. Way. You were playing Frontier the other day? Brave, brave. This monster's so cool. You hope he returns to Wilds. I would put money down that this motherfucker will be in Wilds. Along with every other goddamn flagship in the goddamn history of this goddamn series. This is the 3DS version, but I'm on Citra. So I have the Wii U textures through custom texture shenanigans. Because the Wii U textures are so much nicer. So much nicer. Hey, Angie, thank you to follow. I appreciate it. You got 3U working the other day. You've been looking at it a lot. Amazing. Have you played it before? Legitimate PC version, don't tell Nintendo. It's my copy of the game. I got it behind me. Somewhere. Can I stick it up my ass though? Yes, I can. It is in there as well. It's there. With its German on it. Play try up to like Village 4. You've only got into Village 3 and Ultimate. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. I hope you enjoy it when you play through it. It's a game at times, but it's very fun overall. You officially own it. You stick to what you said, yep. Gotta take out Freedom Unite first. Oh god, and that disc. The frickin' PSP disc. Ugh. Those things were so weird. Rank time? It's gonna be, yep. Please stop re-equipping that mask. It's terrible. Change your mask to your correct mask. Is it called the unfortunate mask? It is, yes. Is it called? I think it might be called the fortunate mask once you get it finished, but I don't remember what it's called. It's terrible till it's not. Those little speech bubbles give you dopamine. Valid. Okay, I think that's everything. Ton of portable third, which made you end up in 3U. I depends what you think about the underwater a lot, but I really, really prefer 3U over Pulse Preferred. I must say. I don't know if tomorrow will start with multi-N10 because depending on what I need to be able to get into the next rank of hub, I might try and get the stuff so that I have Black Diablos unlocked as well, so that we can do that for you. Because I know you want to farm that. But I don't know how much I need to do to actually make it happen, so. Because I don't know what the key quest is to be able to go up. You'll have it farmed by tomorrow, though? Oh, okay, then. Never mind. My menuing is top tier? Thank you. You know what's even better? Look at this. Oh. Yes! That's the good stuff. Sort it? No. I'll sort this one. There you go. Despite living most of your life with fear of the underwater, you love it in 3. That's nice. I'm glad that there's some way that you get to experience it. For you, for you, for Switch? No. Please, no. I should do a run where I never saw the item box as a challenge. Absolutely not. I will be back with more for you specifically. For you? 3U specifically tomorrow. I'm going to go on break right now for around 10-15ish minutes or so. And I will be back with some Resonance of Fate. If you just want some Monster Hunter, tomorrow, or good luck finding someone else. I will be back in just a wee bit here. See you in just a moment.